Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job by the quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's King. Might be looking to run. Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rivers. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's King. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. Oh, what a cut! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's King. Gonna try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with...
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Patterson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great catch and run for 6.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You can become a star.
Man, I'm on the phone with the shorty, but that was some bullshit right there.
Kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things in UCLA.
Really good job.
That's the second time you got some bullshit. Dude caught that joint over 2 niggas and he got a this nigga wild.
That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will.
Yeah, I thought about using Nico one time online, but I've been going strong with Georgia Tech.
And make big plays.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
This is where it's tough to play QB and when to use touch, when to throw it hard. And he chooses to put a little bit of touch on the ball and argue probably a little too much touch. The DB was right there to make the play. He didn't get the pick, but obviously no touchdown.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the ground, it's Haynes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that.
You know, real ball knowledge over here.
Are moving quickly down the field.
Not none of that Twitter shit.
To the air, it's King. He just missed
Yo, this
the target
nigga
on
keep
that one. Gotta
overthrowing
put it
shit.
on his body. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. got his man downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from
we get it right, man.
They're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
You better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do it.
Nah, I was ready to run a direct snap.
Never down.
But I was
Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So they get the field goal. Now
I couldn't think if I get the ball back after the half or not.
Halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own
You
10,
damn sure not
let's see
finna
what
score
he
in 40 seconds.
gets. He was looking for more running room, but none
Got
to be
him.
found as he stopped at the 23.
I don't agree.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw
Man,
the
I
football.
knew to cover the middle and then ran to the other
Offense
nigga.
will quickly use the timeout.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game. Man.
Shit,
He
his
has a
safety was
touchdown,
deep
and
the
they're
whole
seeking him
time.
again. And there's a reason he can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Here's the pressure. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Bruins Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
The catching traffic on this game is
job of
ridiculous.
executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. It's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a deep man. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Nigga had Tyreek Stevenson on the ground. He turned. Nigga had Tyreek Stevenson out there turning up the crowd.
Just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Man, UCLA Stadium ain't never this packed. They tweet.
Through the air, it's King. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half.
I mean, we ain't get there yet. But Jamal Haynes definitely ready to turn up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I'd be scared to use the option for real.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Hell no.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
I'm trying to come out this bitch in half formation. Old school.
36-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy
Like
for an
that
offensive
speed
coordinator?
option shit,
Run the
but I
ball
can
like
do
that
it.
every play. I mean, when
Just
you can
don't
run
win.
that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down,
My
it
future.
makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on
Man,
Sunday.
the defensive end to catch that motherfucker.
Off the play fake.
Oh, shit.
Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense.
Man, let me get
He
future
got
commander
loose, and they
Jamal
finally
Haynes
knock him
going
down
right
to
quick.
41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Oh, what a move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
White dude be
It's
running
easy
that
to
bitch.
call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
At this point,
When I
trailing
do
by
that
a
shit,
lot,
I fuck.
the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've
Ooh,
got
I
to have
fucked
better
up.
timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it.
Yeah. Shout out to them niggas. They got a parlay in.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense
I
couldn't
know
get
this
the
big
snap
tapping
off in
extra.
time, and it'll cost them.
Man, UCLA don't be selling out. That shit might be jumping this year, though. He did that. What the? fuck?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's King. Fires to the right. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Oh, what is that? It's on tweak.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football.
Man, it seemed like on line down be running in stunts when I call that shit.
How many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit, you cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Man, a defender miss. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's a nice play call there.
Shit, offline, you can see it come to fruition, but online, I don't even be seeing it.
They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Oh, yeah,
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Thomas. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. If they're going to keep covering him like that,
oh yeah, I might back out as soon as that bitch start.
Because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch
shit, I ain't even played with them yet. Out of respect.
I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Yeah, I should have stayed right there.
Running through contact.
Man, get this fuck out of here. This shit is crazy. I'm having a tough time using people on defense right now. It's easy with the safety, but with the back, that shit hard.
There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it.
If Madden is saying, well, I'm going to have to get crazy and practice before I start that season.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Shit, I'm in a dynasty soon, so got to get on my shit.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's King.
Oh!
Get it out on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play.
Gotta get the short yardage.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protection.
Can't fucking run the ball.
Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big
it's
game.
money right here.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
All right.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Stay steady.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That ain't
Changing
good.
on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Juke launches, turning on the Jets. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch.
Best running back in college football.
Variety in this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And this one will be stopped.
Nah, it'd probably be an old boy from Penn State. Yeah. Jamal Haynes ready to turn some heads for sure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Nigga pick UCLA because he a Cam McDonald fan.
How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. A strike downfield. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
To the whiteboard.
If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snags it quickly on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled.
The whole I ain't never adjust my shit and bring my safety back. That nigga
this
fast
defense
bitch.
had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will.
My safety 40 yards back. I forgot about that shit.
Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's King. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Rutherford. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Got that motherfucker off. Get to the line on the hop. Caught him snoozing.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Let's see.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Hey, this fucking stadium shit.
They will take the penalty.
Man.
Line gets set, first down.
Should be throwing my offensive line. Oh.
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake
Oh,
on
shit.
first down. Turns it loose deep.
Get that shit away.
Incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On the move, it's Alexander. And they'll stop
Yeah,
him
good
after a
leader.
minimal pickup.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. It's Rutherford. It's a running room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Reads it, fires complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's King. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's game time.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And the Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed
Let's go Yellow Jackets, man. We had to bring Reggie Ball out of retirement.
And you've thrown a couple touchdowns.
We'll get Calvin Johnson.
4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field.
These niggas became a drama.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Moving out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. A huge
Hey, bro, Haynes King was killing last year.
At the 37.
But he got hurt.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Defensively,
I didn't either, but when they played Florida State, I seen this nigga Jamal Haynes.
When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the
Then I seen the quarterback. I said, these niggas cold.
You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let them throw the football, get them on the ground, let that clock tick.
Here we go.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top.
Wow.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's
My
incomplete.
running back been hurt the whole 4th quarter. Shawty, do not call me on that. What are you doing?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And, guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Quarterback running on the draw. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal.
God damn, nigga. All of my shit out. Fix some shit up. Hike the ball. Oh my
Looking for a
God.
man. It's King.
Yo, I could not
And
hike
he
the
can't
ball.
find anyone open, and down he goes.
Shit.
A sack here late in the fourth.
Yo,
Well, they take a
I
sack
need
right
you
there
right
by the goal
now.
line, guys, and I think the
You
route
looking
concept
for
really
me?
didn't
who the
indicate
fuck you
much
going?
out
You need
there.
a pilot.
You're thinking this is going
It
to be
looked
a
like you need a
quick
pilot.
get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept, and I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
Quick timeout call by the offense after
Bro, I don't know
the
what
play,
the
trying to
fuck
preserve
to do
every
right
minute
now. Third
possible.
and goal. Oh yeah, we cooking.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Lowers those pads.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing.
Man, I thought he was gonna hit that nigga on a dime.
The offense was reckless, turned the
Overthrew that
football
bitch.
over, and this one doesn't look great.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute
Hell
to go, you
yeah.
timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance.
When that
to
Jones
win.
drop? All the what?
No reason to do anything here except keep it
How
on the
much
ground
about
on
July?
2nd and 5. And the
Boy, there's
defense
all.
holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Smart offense. I
I'm
love
on that
it, man.
bitch.
Make them
Whenever
use
it drop
that
early, I'm
timeout.
on it.
Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation
Oh,
to
shit,
win
man,
this
that dude
football
nigga
game.
fumble,
Just
son.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
They gotta
And
turn down
more
these broken
space, opening up
tackles
that
too.
playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.